sit!
Welcome to the Dynasty Nerds Fantasy Football Podcast, where we discuss Dynasty strategy, rankings, and all things NFL. So get ready to geek out on fantasy football with your host, Rich Dotson.
And welcome to the Dynasty Nerds Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Rich Dotson. He's Matt O'Hara.
Hey.
Garrett Price is still gone.
Yep.
Dirty, tighty whitey somewhere.
Got to get those turkeys somehow.
Grass stains.
Yeah.
His undies are earthy tone. Why? I don't know.
It's better camouflage.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah.
Can't see me, turkey.
Sneak up on those turkeys.
Picture him as Rambo topless. Lenny with his all hairy body. We're back. I don't know if you're listening on Thanksgiving when this came out. If you're fat, you're skinny. Hope it's all the above.
Oh, yep.
I feel so bloated. I'm going to eat so many deviled eggs. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, man.
So as we inch our way to the holiday,
And
let's
itch.
get into this show.
Sometimes holidays make people itch.
People wear wool in November.
I was just thinking of the stress, but all right.
Oh,
yeah, wool as well.
I was thinking wool rubbing across my chest.
You know, stress. People break out in hives, start itching a little bit.
You probably should wear an undershirt if you're wearing a wool sweater. It's a real good move.
True.
Yeah, I'm out there just like going commando under a wool.
God, is there anything worse?
No, I don't think
That's
so.
like you're like torturing yourself.
I don't know if I've ever done it. That's the thing.
I think I've tried it and not made it out of the house. Like, it's just terrible.
People have 100% had, like back in the day, had to make wool underwear, right?
Oh, man.
Had to.
Know. Yeah,
Right?
maybe.
Or like underwear is like long johns.
Sure.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
So like the wool was touching your sensitive areas.
Nether regions.
I wonder how that felt.
Itchy.
Allegedly.
Scratchy.
Now I'm curious.
I'm not.
I know, and I'm asking Santa for Christmas. Hey, babe, can you give me some wool long johns? Like one where like the wool's sticking out too, like it's almost like a soft Brillo pad.
One of those terrible wool sweaters. Can you get that in long john, please?
What's one word to describe those? Itchy.
Itchy.
All right.
Yep.
So speaking of that, Garrett gave us a list of players,
Yeah.
and he said, "I want you to give me one word to describe that player, how you feel about them as a dynasty asset right now." So that's what we're gonna do.
This is always interesting. You love making up words, which I enjoy. I have gone into the dictionary this time.
First time ever, did not make up words.
What?
First time ever.
Boring, man. I thought for sure. I went into the dictionary to get words to describe my players, and I figured for sure you'd be making stuff up. So
Listen, man.
I was relying on
I
you
got
for
holiday travel I got to plan here. I got a lot of stuff going on
All right.
now. It's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
I also am disappointed in myself. You know, let's let you know.
All right,
I always make up words.
I guess just get prepared to be smarter. Usually it's you know, a little bit of new terminologies, and then Rich makes up stuff.
If Garrett would have been here, I'd make up words. You're right. I make up words all the time. And I'm disappointed in myself. I apologize.
It's okay.
Well,
I'll let it slide this time, man. But
next time, promise.
But next time, don't pull this shit again.
I won't. I'll do my best. Consistency
Yeah,
is key.
you better make some stuff up next time.
So, first player is Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
What's your word?
Mine is so I looked this up, and my word is stalemate, which doesn't seem to fit, but it's a position or situation in which no action can be taken or progress made. And I feel like he's in a bit of a stalemate
I
here.
really like the way you're going with this.
Yeah.
Yours is good.
Yeah. So, I think he's a very talented player. I think the situation there sucks. Obviously, the quarterback situation is the biggest issue. And I think it's going to be some time until everything clicks for Mason Taylor. Or, obviously this year was kind of what it is. It's going to take until they get a quarterback for him to really flourish and become the asset that we want him to be. So, stalemate.
Yeah, for somebody who loves the game of chess and plays chess a lot.
I thought you would like that one.
Stalemate is the worst case scenario.
Yes.
I'd rather lose. No, I wouldn't. I promise. No, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't want to lose. I'd rather get into a stalemate. But man, I hate stalemates.
Yeah.
Definitely when there's something that like you can't, like it's like other players doing it.
Yep.
You know? Because I don't do that.
Right.
I will go a different route if I can. And not, but I hate those douches that go out there and they make sure like, oh, I'm behind a little bit and force a stalemate. You're like,
They're just playing for the stalemate.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on. You know you lost this game. I made one stupid move, which I do all the time in chess. It's like the bane of my existence. I don't have the patience to like study the board, so I'm a react player, so I just move, and then I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that.
That's why I can't get really good.
Yeah, shouldn't have signed that Justin Fields in the offseason.
Whoops-a-daisy. So my Mason Taylor word is beacon.
Okay.
Beacon. He is the one.
I like that as well. I can see this.
He's the one, because outside of like Garrett Wilson, he is the ocean there. Like he is everything.
Okay.
The Jets offense right now. Because Brees is probably gone.
Yep.
Mason Taylor is the one beacon of hope in that cesspool of dynasty player assets, which we call the Jets. The new QB was be his BFF. He's got great tape.
I would, in this analogy, by the way, I would say that Garrett Wilson is the land. You are stuck in the middle of the ocean, and Garrett Wilson's the beacon, or Mason Taylor's the beacon that can bring you to the land.
Bring you to the land. Yes, there you go. Yeah, because he could. And they need a quarterback, and we all know a rookie quarterback's new best friend is a tight end, right? Totally. They love that to keep it short and sweet over the middle. And Mason Taylor had really good tape coming out of LSU. Has shown flashes this year. Showed a ton in the preseason and in scrimmages. So for me, I think Mason Taylor is a beacon of hope for the Jets offense and another player that can add to the depth of such a shallow position, which is the tight end position in Dynasty. So for me, I'm a real big Mason Taylor fan.
Yeah, me too, man.
Outside of Colston Loveland, Tyler Warren, I would say Harold Fannin. I think Mason Taylor would be the fourth person off the board if you're redrafting the rookie tight ends today. And I'd feel really good about that value.
Aronde Gadsden.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him too.
So I just wanted to
fifth.
Yeah, I just wanted to layer him in there. Right now, not right now. Mason Taylor's tight end 26. I mean, it is. You don't even want to look at his numbers. You just want to watch him play. Basically, at this point, I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, a great buy. That's all. If there's any value in Superflex tight end premium, like early seconds, potentially late first if you need tight end, potentially. But I probably want a little bit something on top. Let's see how all these players play out. But like a second for sure. If I could buy Mason Taylor for 2 seconds, like I'm in. Like I really do think he could turn into an asset in this team. And I think if they're going to have a resurgence and turn this offense around, I think Mason Taylor will be a key part of that.
Yeah. I think how the end of the season goes is going to go a long way to kind of figuring out what they do. Could, we talked about Mac Jones. Could Mac Jones be a good quarterback for this situation?
I think so. I think Mac Jones is a great gamble for any team like this.
Right.
Any team at all. If the Arizona Cardinals wanted to move on from Kyler, like Mac Jones would be a good spot for there. Instead of starting a rookie, like going to rookie mode there. I think Mac Jones has shown enough in San Francisco to show like he's worth the Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold gamble, right?
Sure.
Does he turn into, or is he Geno Smith, right? Like good in this spot, just like everywhere else, he's not good though, right? It doesn't work anywhere else.
Did we talk about it all on any of our shows, the firing of Chip Kelly? Or did that kind of happen too recently?
No, we didn't talk about it. He's a college coach.
Yes.
He's a really good college coach, offensive coordinator. That's where it works.
Well, I'm wondering if that offense doesn't kind of take a step now that Greg Olson is, or is it Greg Olson? No.
Greg Olson, yeah. Okay. Not that former tight
end.
Right,
that's what always confuses me. I'm like, is it a different name? No, okay. Took over as offensive coordinator.
Great news for Bijan, for Ashton Genty, and real great news for Brock Bowers. His offense really does, over the past history, focalize on getting the running back involved and the tight end. So, hopefully it does take a turn for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack us there. I just kind of popped into my brain.
Yeah. Poop's in the pudding, baby.
Poop is in the pudding. All right, so our next player, let's move on. I'm going to have you go first on this one. Ricky Pearsall. What's the one word for Ricky?
Bulletproof.
Bulletproof. I mean,
self-evident.
Obviously, this one makes total sense.
I thought it was the best word possible for him. He's obviously, first of all, literally, bullets can't stop him.
No, they can't. I don't know that he's bulletproof per se.
Bullet resistant?
Possibly. I'm sorry we're laughing because this was not a funny situation.
Bullet lucky?
I'm laughing more at you. I can't believe you put that, but I can believe you put that at the same time.
Listen, man, and the reason is I feel like as a dynasty asset right now, I look at him. He's looking pretty good. Ayuk is obviously out the picture, about to hit the road, hit the streets. Like now we know why he hasn't played. They
voided the guarantees next year. Did you guys? I'm guessing somebody talked about this on.
We didn't, but they voided his guarantees back in like June, July.
Oh, and then it just came out.
The news that came out now. That's why he wasn't showing up and stuff. Because
I thought the voiding just happened.
No, again, listen. I can talk on my ass a lot of times. I swear I read that they voided this like end of summer.
I mean, regardless of when it happened, it's happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's got no motivation to play this year at this point, and he's obviously going to be in a different situation next year.
Yeah. So he's gone. Yep. Jawan Jennings reworked his deal. He's a free agent, right? So anytime you can get an opportunity for a guy who's looked good in his opportunities, obviously this past week didn't do much, to be the number one in Kyle Shanahan offense is absolutely, to me, like a lock to be at least a top 24 receiver, more inching towards a top 16, top 18 receiver. So Ricky Pearsall to me right now is a fantastic get in value because I think we were talking about before, like trying to get ahead of certain situations, right? Like all the and I said, like on yesterday's show, you could be wrong about this, but all the tea leaves and all the signs are starting to point to like Ricky Pearsall in 2026 has the potential to be like a wide receiver one to really kind of explode.
So, I mean, I'm with you there. So as far as my one word for him, it's going to be slightly,
not as bulletproof,
not as glowing as yours. And here's the reason why. My word is vexing, which means causing annoyance, frustration, or worry. And it's due to the fact that he hasn't been able to get on the field this year, and I'm worried. I'm annoyed by the situation that he hasn't been able to already capitalize on all this good stuff that we're talking about right now. And I'm a little worried that he's a guy that's never going to be able to be like fully healthy. And we're talking him up right now.
He's going to get shot again?
No, but it wasn't this year that he got shot. He still has barely been able to do anything, and his numbers haven't been there since he got back. I know it's early and whatever.
There's one game.
He's been back for more than one game.
He looked good in those games.
What?
The other games. He's only been back for one game this week, right? Wasn't last week his first game back?
Well, 1 week. Last week was 1 week. I don't think it was.
Which was not good.
No, it was not. Let me see. I'm looking at the numbers. He does.
Which is going to be Ricky Pearsall next year.
So Ricky Pearsall came back in week 11. So he did week 11 and week 12. He was the 102nd best wide receiver in week 11, 78th in week 12.
Progress. Okay.
So I'm slightly worried.
So this week he'll be, I know that mathematical, right around wide receiver 48-ish. Oh, no, it's 50, 78, 50, 48.
100, yeah, we'll see. I mean, he should be in the 50-ish range, 50 to 60 range in no time.
Vexing. Sounds vexing.
Listen, I'm just a little worried, all right, that he's because he's got talent, but now can he stay on the field? And that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to feel that sentiment toward Ricky Pearsall, right? Like, this is a guy, dude, he barely plays, not a lot going on with him, kind of like even like J.J. McCarthy. Well, nothing's worse than J.J. McCarthy right now. But, like, to me, like, when we're constantly hunting for value in Dynasty fantasy football, and you know, we talk about windows all the time, like finding these right windows to buy. I think Ricky Pearsall is a nice buy. I really do. And I think, you know,
I don't disagree that he could be this guy that has a huge return.
And that's why I think he's a perfect buy. Say Ricky Pearsall's on a team that's about right now this time of year not making the playoffs, right? They're sitting there, the 1-4, 1-5, they're going to miss. And say you are fighting to get into, say you're anywhere in the playoffs, like you feel you're going to get in the playoffs. I think this is a really good player to risk give him a first round pick for. This class isn't especially strong. Now it is really deep at receiver, so you could re-gamble, but like if you want a player that could potentially help you now in the postseason, not guaranteed because obviously he's not producing, like right. Matt said, not as bulletproof as I said, but you know, you never know, you know how many how thick that vest is.
Layers of Kevlar.
Yeah, it's bulletproof against BBs. That's about it. You know, for me, like this is a really good gamble on that first round pick. Kind of we talked about guys yesterday, like Daniel Jones, Javonte Williams, right? Like if you can get Ricky Pearsall for a first round pick, which I bet there's a lot of teams that are willing to give him up for a first round pick.
Yeah,
like that's a gamble that you can miss on, but a lot of signs and tea leaves are pointing to this could be a major hit and win for you as soon as the playoffs, right. As he gets his feet cold.
It could be like the perfect storm of all this kind of crap happening, where he really does emerge, and we've seen this in the past, and wherever Kyle Shanahan went, yes. the number one wide receiver there is a very valuable asset for fantasy football. So he very well could be one of these guys that we're talking about in the top 10 region of wide receivers this time next year.
Okay. You're sitting in right now 5th place in your league.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have the first round bye, guaranteed not to get the first. You're 7 or 8-5. Is that what the record would be? We had 12 weeks or whatever. Say whatever. You're
8-4. Sure.
8-4.
I think we've gone through 12, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a calendar man.
Okay.
I'm a dynasty host.
All right. Sweet.
And your receivers are okay. Say your receivers are okay. You have 3 solid receivers. Nothing like, one of them's a little bit older too. Would you give your first round pick for Ricky Pearsall? You don't even have a desperate need for there, but who doesn't need a really good upside receiver and a play?
That's a tough situation. That really is, because, obviously you don't know if you're going to get the help that you need out of that player this year, but he could. He very well could.
And that's what I'm saying. But you don't.
But the future is bright regardless.
Exactly. It's just an opportunity. What I'm talking about is opportunity.
Yeah.
You can buy Ricky. Would you go throw for just to throw it out there? Because say you listen to the podcast, you're like, what, Rich is kind of way. I do think he's bulletproof. I'm gonna go offer this guy, and he's on a team where the guy's out of the playoffs, or maybe he's on a team that is in the playoffs that's deep at receiver. Would you throw a first round pick after listening to the show for Ricky Pearsall? Because I would. And if anybody's listening in the league with me and they offer me Ricky Pearsall for a first round pick, and I'm a playoff team, I would 100% accept that.
Okay.
100%.
Listen, if I'm not in a playoff team, I'm cool.
No, because you get
right.
Yeah, because you get a chance at a guy who's gonna be a first round pick in this draft, right? Now remember, Ricky's a first round pick too with a clear path. But he's also older as well.
Yep. Dude,
Easy
I don't know that I can say yes to that. I want to be able to say yes to that. I just don't know if he's because I think the long-term value is there. I just don't know that he's going to help this year in the playoffs.
I know, but I'm not, again, throw that out of that. I'm just talking about, the question is it buy Ricky Pearsall to help you?
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to get Ricky Pearsall before the NFL, your dynasty playoffs.
It's a smart long-term move. I'll do it. Yes.
Yes. Okay. That was the answer.
Yes.
And with potential to help you for sure. But
potential,
this
as long
is
as
a
you're,
long-term
as long as you're not relying on him, like you said.
Yes.
You've got a good starting lineup, and you're not relying on him. He might be the piece. If you don't get over the hump this year, he might be the piece that takes you over the hump next year.
And potentially this year too.
Right.
Don't put him down.
Okay.
All right. Next guy on the list here, Matt. Kyler Murray.
I came up with paltry. Paltry. It means small, meager, and insufficient.
What a good word.
Paltry.
Small, meager, and inefficient.
Insufficient.
Insufficient.
He just listen. And the insufficient is the thing that got me.
Can I start calling him Paltry Murray?
Yes.
So he turns it around.
We've seen a player of Jacoby Brissett's stature come in. He's not a better player than Kyler Murray. He's just taller than Kyler Murray. And he can see down the field and see these wide receivers over the line in front of him.
And tight ends.
And he's making the offense look better. And it wasn't, I don't want to put down Kyler Murray because he's already down far enough.
Don't look down on him.
But that's how I feel. I don't feel like he's big enough to operate an NFL offense as efficiently as it could be run. You know what I mean? He can run an NFL offense. I don't want to say like he can't be in the NFL, but he is missing things because of his stature. And I just wanted a word that conveyed that. Paltry.
That's a very good one.
Thank you.
That is very good. Now, I'm 6'1", so I can look down on Kyler Murray. Naturally.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
There's no other way, unless you're on your knees, there's no other way to
look at it. Whoa.
This is supposed to be a family show.
Come on.
Sorry.
I'm not talking about Dylan Kincaid here. Calm down. He's like 6 something, so he's nothing bigger than me. I got to look up to him. My word's Napoleon.
Okay. I like this. We're in the similar vein.
Yeah, complex and all.
Yeah.
Napoleon, he was a general of his team. Mm-hmm. He was a high-end dynasty asset, looked highly upon, that lost the battle.
And then what happened?
And now is about to be probably forced from his country, which is the country of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
He already got rumoredly to be, he hurt, but he was kind of benched and hurt simultaneously, which is kind of weird. Yeah. The fact that you mentioned this offenses look so good, it's been a huge detriment to Marvin Harrison as well, seeing that now we got to see how Marvin Harrison looks with Jacoby, but all of a sudden Marvin Harrison's only had 2 100-yard games since coming to the NFL, and Michael Wilson's got back-to-back games right away.
Well, we did see a little bit of Marvin with Jacoby, and he looked good.
It looked better.
He looked 100% better than what he did with Kyler.
Trey McBride obviously looks like a touchdown machine all of a sudden. So, you got to take those pint-sized passes and move on. It was a good window. Now, I think here's a good thing to think about too, like with Kyler Murray, right? Obviously a massively sunken asset in Dynasty right now.
Yes.
But if he's on the move, there will be a spike in value and optimism. Like that would be, say he gets traded to the Jets, for example. Are you buying Kyler Murray?
I'm never, for the record, I'm never buying Kyler Murray.
Or are you doing everything you possibly can to get any value you can out of that?
Give me any value. I'm cool. I'm cool getting anything back for this dude.
I'm out. Yeah, you're right. I'm out. None of these small quarterbacks ever find long-term success.
I think he's already hit his peak and he's down here now. Everyone kind of knows how to contain him. The running isn't there like it used to be, which was kind of his superpower, and it's just not there. He's too small to operate a traditional NFL offense, and at this point, I think he might just be too small in stature to even kind of stand up to the rigors. He's always getting dinged. And can't see over the line. We
were talking about this on Monday too, about like even like the small receivers, like those super small. Like it's just hard for these guys to in a game like this, full of huge, massive humans that can run at ungodly speeds. Like it's just hard for your body to do that every single week and be successful at like get to the point, be like. Not be on an NFL roster, but be successful for our dynasty teams, let alone your NFL team. It's hard for your NFL team, let alone your dynasty assets.
Like, I mean, I explain this to my kids all the time. Like my kid, they'll be asking me questions like, how big is that guy? And I'm like, see that, like the smallest person on the field there, that guy? I was like, that guy's as big as me. They're like, really? He looks so tiny. I'm like, yeah, these other people are ogres. They are huge. They're like mutant people. They're big, strong, and fast. They're like the biggest people you'll ever see in person.
Myles Garrett's not like a regular human.
No, absolutely not. And Kyler Murray is smaller than me. You know what I mean? Like he is.
Even guys that are just okay, like DK Metcalf. Yeah. Go stand next to DK Metcalf and tell me that guy is not like some like warrior that would take over. Like all of a sudden there's a reset in humanity. He wouldn't be king of somewhere.
Right, exactly.
Like because you don't tell him no.
These people hit the genetic lottery. They are the best of the best. You know what I mean? They are insanely huge.
Like I feel like I'm not like out of shape, and like if it was me and like you, who you're in shape too, and like two other dudes, and like Myles Garrett showed up and said, "You guys are now my bitches," I'd be like,
"Yes, sir.
Yes, sir."
What do you need me to do?
Yeah. How do I avoid this conflict? I want to keep on going on.
Yeah.
Keep my head on top. So, yeah, Kyler Murray, Napoleon, and Paltry.
Oh, Paltry. Paltry. Yeah. I said vexing for Ricky Pearsall. Sorry. Paltry.
Right. Next one.
Next one is Brian Thomas. This was a tough one, huh?
Yeah. Kind of, you want me to go first?
You go first. I went first on Kyler Murray.
All right. Yeah. Brian Thomas. I have Eclipse down because he was shining so bright like the sun as a rookie. And he looked so good. And then
in came the moon.
Then he started to dim. and it started with, Travis Hunter. And then the injuries.
In came hold on, sidebar, the perfectly proportioned and sized and proportioned away from us moon?
Yeah.
Is this a real thing, this moon of ours, or is this something that was artificially made? All right, never mind. I don't want to get off on side tangent.
And this is a very good question. Who knows what's on the back of it, because we've never seen it.
Never seen it.
Why?
Supposedly.
We have pictures of Jupiter, clear as day.
Yeah.
Who's showing me the backside of the moon?
No.
Come on. Give me the J-Lo of the moon. I need it, right? Show me a little something. Is there junk in that trunk, or is there like stuff going on?
Are they hiding something?
I feel like governments are always hiding stuff.
Supposedly, they ran and crashed things into it with sound equipment on it, and the moon rang like a bell for hours.
I read that.
Hours.
What's going on?
Insane.
Someone give me details. Elon, you got the money. Come on.
I don't want to get down this rabbit hole. All right.
It's a different show.
They're a totally different show.
Yeah, I like those shows. Yeah, so Clips, again, shining bright, and now he's like, the shine is now just dimmed by this blockage of Travis Hunter and the injuries and what it's going to look like. And obviously we know that just the moon can keep on traveling, the sun shine brights again. But, you go back 1,000 years, you're like, this is it. God says the world's over. Like what's happened. So I think he's eclipsed his mind because I don't know. Like we talked about him last year, like how is this going to play out for Brian Thomas? It goes so many different ways. And the Travis Hunter injury now, like we thought we could have got a little bit more clear on it, but Travis Hunter with his ACL kind of puts him on the side, really gives Brian Thomas another opportunity to come back this year with the high ankle sprain. But like with how much you have invested in Travis Hunter, which way is it going to go? He looked better at receiver than he did at cornerback in the end. They keep saying they want to use him that way. So for me, he's obviously, I think we missed the boat on a massive return on Brian Thomas when he finished as wide receiver 4, what you could have got back. I mean, at that time you could easily got, just to think about this, you could have got Jackson Smith and Jigba, maybe even a little plus.
You for sure could have gotten plus.
Yeah, right? Like,
yeah. Yes, definitely.
Somebody made that move. Let me know if you're the person that made that move.
All right, so my word is, it's this one's simple. It's I'll still read the definition, but battered, and it implies being hit repeatedly, like in a fight. That's what, that was the definition that I got, and I just think this year is. It's gotten off to the wrong foot from the beginning. He's been kind of beat up and battered the whole year.
Yeah, from his wrist to his ankle.
Right, exactly. So I don't think that we're getting a true sense of what this combination is going to look like if they were both healthy and on the field this year at all. So we'll see if he can kind of get himself right physically, because right now I think he just keeps fighting his way back and he's not right. You know what I mean? If he gets right, I think he's still a good player. But this year might be one of these wash years where he just kind of tries to fight through little things the whole time instead of maybe holding out that one extra week to get yourself back to being the player that you can actually be. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he's finally doing it now with the ankle. Maybe the wrist will finally heal because he's been out with the ankle, and everything he'll come back and be fine, and we'll actually get to see Brian Thomas be Brian Thomas this year.
He's not Kyle Pitts.
I don't think he's Kyle Pitts.
That's a question. Is he Kyle Pitts?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think he's so easy. No, I don't think so either.
I think he's more talented. I don't think he's more talented of a player. I think he's. Yeah, I guess I do think he's more talented of a player.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you're up. Yep.
Next one.
Yep.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. My words are getting simpler as I go down this list, but I'm still
water down, baby.
I'm not watering it down at all. But the word that I came up with was flourishing. And the definition is that growing or developing lucratively, being in a state of high activity or productivity. And I think right now he is flourishing in this offense with these weapons. And I don't think there doesn't have to be any more crazy than that. He's just doing really well. Everything's kind of a glove in hand type of fit. Obviously, the addition of George Pickens has been amazing.
Yeah,
and Brian Schottenheimer taking over has been the best kind of easy transition where you take out the head coach that was kind of maybe a little fuddy-duddy. You bring in the offensive coordinator who's a little bit of a younger guy and maybe has some good ideas that weren't getting done, and now everything's kind of clicking for a guy like Dak.
Yeah, I agree. He's quarterback 5 in a year. Looks great. Thought this was a great addition. My word is hostage.
That doesn't seem good.
Because that's whatever it takes to keep George Pickens. So if you have to do it, at worst case, you got to hold him hostage, which would be the franchise tag.
Right.
Dak's got to make it very clear to Jerry, like, dude, this dude can't go anywhere.
Right.
Like, I know I listened to Dynasty Nerds and said it does not make any sense to pay 2 wide receivers. But listen, man.
But let's not make some sense, please, if you don't mind.
He's producing at a very high level with not as many targets as CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's gone through this weird stage of again. He always goes through these like weak windows where he's dropping footballs, and he's in that window now. Like he did it like 2 years ago, and I got real worried. I was like, dude, is he gonna keep doing this? And then as soon as I say that, he turned it around for like a year, and here he is again now, like dropping some weird passes. And listen, George Pickens is. I think he's shown us he's a true wide receiver one. Like, he's an alpha.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt
he
about
is.
it.
So if I'm Dak, my word is hostage, because how does Dak look without another star player? Does he obviously Dak's still going to be a low-end quarterback one, because he doesn't have that rushing ability he used to have, to high-end quarterback two, which is extremely valuable. But if we want the value of Dak right now, which is quarterback 5, like, I think George Pickens is a huge part of that, and he needs to hold him hostage.
Agreed. I don't know if hostage or kidnapper would be a better term. Maybe kidnapper, to keep George there. He's got to kidnap him and hold him hostage.
Okay,
maybe that's the better word for that one. But I like it. I mean, I think it's very important for Dak's value that George is there.
He'll be 33 next year. Like,
I think that sounds right, but that might be.
Clock could be ticking. Who knows? Dak still looks good. His arm. Listen, Dak's got a beautiful arm.
Yeah,
but
agreed. He throws a nice ball.
When these guys start entering this stage where, like, it's mostly relying on their arm from a fantasy football standpoint, like, they got to be able to push. They got to be able to throw for close to 4,000 yards.
Yes, they have to have the targets out there in order to make some plays. All right, so the last one here is Rome Odunze. What word you got?
Usurper.
Usurper. Okay.
Definition: someone who seizes power or position, like a throne, a title, Bears wide receiver 1 job, by force.
Okay.
Or without rightful claim.
We are going to have a yin and yang situation here.
So, usurper for me, because this is a player who now has, Luther Burden, a second-round pick, who's starting to emerge over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Colston Loveland, the top 10 pick at tight end, who's starting to emerge over the last couple of weeks.
Totally.
And Rome Odunze, who's a top 10 pick. He needs to, currently, I think he's wide receiver 18 right now, right around there. So
that sounds right. Yep.
Which is a mid-range wide receiver 2, which is a fine asset, right? For him to become the value where he was drafted at in the NFL and for your dynasty team, like, he needs to seize control as that number 1. With DJ Moore probably off the team after this year, like, he needs to make sure, like, he is an alpha. He needs to take a net, which is fine. Like, he's fine this year, but going into next year, like, he really needs to take a step up and become that alpha number 1 that he was drafted to be, which I think he has the potential to do. As Ben Johnson's offense is really starting to hum, right? Like, he's got to become a key figure in that offense and become the usurper.
He needs to become the usurper. I agree. But my word for him is ineffectual. And it means not producing any or the desired effect. And it's not that he's not producing any effect, but he's not producing the desired effect, which is the part I'm going to focus on here in the ineffectual term. And to your point, he's wide receiver 18, but he's been very up and down. He started off hot at the beginning of the season. He was in week 1 through 4. He was wide receiver 19, then wide receiver 4, then wide receiver 20, and then 17. And then they hit the bye in week 5. And since then, he's been wide receiver 64, wide receiver 63, wide receiver 8, wide receiver 98, wide receiver 8, wide receiver 54, and wide receiver 39. Those are, how do you start him? How do you put him in a lineup and feel good about any of those? Like, I mean, the wide receiver 8s are great, but they're sandwiched around so much crap that you can't feel like you can put this guy in your lineup, which to me is not the desired effect that you're getting out of a top 10 guy. So ineffectual is my word for Rome Odunze. I wanted to try to think of something in Italian because of Rome, the Rome connection, but this fit too well, and I didn't feel like Italian translating that one.
He needs to become the usurper.
He does need to become the usurper in order to hold off the pieces that you talked about, because I think Loveland is coming on, and I think Luther Burden's going to get more stuff throughout the end of this season.
Yeah, so he's taking over that role.
Yeah, if he doesn't become the usurper, he's going to become not only ineffectual, he'll become just an ancillary piece to this puzzle.
100%. So a little bit of a shorter show this week because it is a holiday, and I've got to head out of town, and Matt has got children.
Yes,
he has to take care of.
I sure do
as well for these holidays. So I hope this weekend is abundant in many ways for everybody, with food, with love, with friends, with happiness. I hope everybody enjoys it. And before we get out of here, I got to remind everybody about our Black Friday promo that we're running. This only runs till midnight on December 1st. It's our best promo we run all year. It's 40% off. That promo code is Black Friday 40. Black Friday 40, all one word, 40% off your first payment. So if you get the full year, it's a fantastic value. And you get a full membership to the Nerd Herd, which allows you to download the Dynasty Nerds app, which you have the Dynasty, which is the Dynasty GM, where you can sync all your leagues into it. With not all your leagues, but Flea Flicker, MyFFPC, MFL, ESPN, Sleeper. You can upload all your leagues in there, and it has the League Analyzer, which is my favorite tool.
Sweet, that's my favorite also.
In the world. It gives you a bird's eye view of where you rank in your team, player cards, trade calculators, mock draft tool, the lineup optimizer, which performs better than Sleeper in ESPN when it comes to lineup optimizer, outperforms all default projections right now. Your rankings on there, you can update your own rankings into the app and have it run off of that as well. Trade finders and so much more. You get the data hub right now, which gives you a ton of access to actual NFL data. You get the rookie nerd score and the nerd score plus, which is film-driven grades that have outproduced NFL draft capital. You get the members-only Discord. You get the yearly rookie draft guide, which is fantastic because it updates every single month, and you get to watch film in there. And the film, you get access to the film room, which is worth it all by itself. All 22 film room. We have a 115 player update coming out, I think hopefully by Friday.
Nice.
We have at least 5 games on just about every single eligible rookie, all 22 film. You get to watch these games so quick. Dynasty rankings, extra podcasts, so much more for 40% off. I encourage everybody listening to give this a try. It's the best gift you can give yourself on Black Friday. Everybody likes to treat themselves to a little something on Black Friday. Like, this is too good of a deal to pass up for you.
Me personally, I don't know how everyone else operates. Sometimes I got to buy myself something to get the juices flowing
as
far
like
as
that
purchasing
idea.
stuff. So this might be the purchase that gets your whole Christmas season kicked off.
So that my thing, I buy myself. It's so weird. I buy myself underwear. I'm a big Tommy John guy myself. Yeah. So like to get a good deal, I go out there and buy. I re-up for the year.
Nice.
Yeah, keep don't want to get that wool stuff on me.
No, gosh, no.
It's way better than that.
So itchy.
So 40% off. You really cannot beat it. It's the best deal we ever offer. It's only till December 1st. Code is Black Friday 40. Black Friday 40. Give it a try. Hey, support us and let us show you that your support is worth it. Please try it. Black Friday 40. Hope everybody enjoys their long weekend. We'll be back next week with more Dynasty Fantasy Football.
Adios.